Hi friends, today it's put Éowyn from The Lord of the Rings into the spotlight. Éowyn is Theoden's niece who at first falls in love with Aragorn but later falls in love with Faramir, who she ends up marrying. Éowyn's name comes from two different words from Old English, Eo and Wyn. Eo means horse and Wyn means pleasure or delight. Very simply, her name just means joy or delight in horses. This obviously makes sense as she's from Rohan, which is the land of horses. The people there are even known as the Rohirrim, which means the horse lords.
His name is Brago. He was my cousin's horse.
In earlier versions of the books, Éowyn was going to be King Theoden's daughter, not his niece.
My lord. Uncle.
There was also a version wherein Éowyn was Theoden's niece and she had a cousin named Idis who was therefore Theoden's daughter. However, Tolkien felt that the two characters could be combined to create a much more intricate character. At first, Tolkien wanted Éowyn to marry Aragorn. In these versions, Aragorn realizes his love for her when he thinks that she's died. However, Tolkien quickly changed his mind as he realized that Aragorn was too old, lordly and grim for Éowyn. He decided to match her with the younger and more optimistic Faramir instead.
There is no warmth left in the sun. It grows so cold.
It's just the damp of the first spring rain.
In some of these earlier versions, Éowyn was going to be Éowyn's twin sister. However, this was changed to make her Éowyn's daughter instead. There weren't many changes made to this character for the movie adaptations. The one big difference is the scenes with her show us a lot more of her than they do in the books. We see a lot more about her feelings towards Aragorn and her desire to be able to go to war with the other riders.
Aragorn! I'm to be sent with the women into the caves.
That is an honorable charge.
To mind the children, to find food and bedding when the men return.
At first, the role was offered to Irish actress Alison Doody. However, unfortunately, she had to turn down the role because she was pregnant. So the role was then offered to Australian actress Miranda Otto, who gladly accepted. Éowyn's character has received a lot of criticism from many different readers since the books were first published. A lot of people felt that she fell in love with Faramir too quickly, and that she also accepted her role as just a wife too quickly, considering how much she wanted to be a soldier. Tolkien explained that in moments of great stress or pressure, any of the feelings we have get amplified. And especially when one is close to death, like both Éowyn and Faramir were, all our positive feelings come to the surface and we start to see what actually matters to us. This explains why Faramir and Éowyn fell in love so quickly. Tolkien also explained that the book was not about two people falling in love, so he may have glossed over some of the details of the love story. And as for accepting the role of a wife too quickly, Tolkien reminds readers that this is exactly the same role she would have played for Aragorn. Tolkien also reminds readers that the reason she was so desperate to go to war was to prove herself to Aragorn so he would fall in love with her. There's no point at which Éowyn says she never wants to be a wife to someone. Who from The Lord of the Rings do you want me to cover next? Please tell me in the comment section down below. And until next time, happy bubbles! If you want to see the previous videos I've done on The Lord of the Rings, you can click on the box on the left, or you can click on the box on the right to find out quite a few facts about Mulan. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.